Hello everyone, welcome back to Cinderella Phenomenon! Now, as you might remember, last episode we left off with some very serious questions about the nature of, first of all, Karma's curse, and also the nature of, like, our relationship with him and how it sort of reflects on the familial unit that we have built here in this tavern. So, let us, without further ado, get back into the action. Here we go. I have been at the Marchand for a couple of months now, and I still haven't managed to do a single good deed. Today I went out to town with Waltz to buy ingredients for parfait. The two of us have both been very quiet, which is uncharacteristic for Waltz. Princess? What? Did Karma explain why he wasn't coming with you today? Dots. Princess? Does Waltz not like my company? Is that why he's asking why he had to fill in for Karma? Oh my gosh, Sophie. I know that you're just, like, filled with all this social anxiety and stuff, but you gotta stop assuming that everybody just hates you. Maybe instead of not liking your company, he is concerned about Karma and is trying to, like, gauge your opinion on the matter. He said he was tired. Oh. Waltz turns his head, his eyebrows furrowing in confusion. The town feels different today. It does? I feel as if there are people watching us. How can you tell? With practice. I have a lot of eyes on me when I'm doing my puppet shows, after all. Even before then, I was used to being watched, I guess. Before you were cursed? Why? I was more conspicuous as an adult, I guess. An adult? Oh, right. You have the Neverland curse. You remembered? Yes, I have the Neverland curse. I told you what that was in the tavern once. You're stuck as a child when you should be a man. Right. It's a little inconvenient, but I've gotten used to it. But now you're the perfect age to be a JRPG protagonist. Congratulations. Waltz is so much more straightforward about his curse than Karma. The two of us go into a store where we find the little cups that Parfait asked us to buy. After I pay, Waltz automatically picks up the bags. His help is nice for a change. I've become so accustomed to carrying the bags on my own. So, have you made any progress on your good deeds? I can see from my necklace that I have not. But you have changed. I still don't see how I've changed at all. Karma hasn't taught me anything about doing good. Sometimes in order to do good, you need to realize some things about yourself first. Maybe Karma's not so bad at helping you with that. He's selfish, flamboyant, and acts as if the world revolves around him. I mean, you're not wrong, but I think he also cares about you a great deal. But you're still partnered with him. I am. I'm okay with Karma's company. Most of the people judge and shun me. But Karma hasn't done that. He's even mentioned enjoying my company. I've become more tolerant of him, too. Oh, Princess! Waltz's eyes light up and I see him pointing ahead to a crowd of people gathered in the middle of the town. A woman stands in the middle of the crowd, telling people's fortunes. We should go see if we can get our fortunes told. Come on! The crowd around the woman only grows larger until nearly half of the plaza has been taken up. I find myself pushed around in the crowd as I try to follow Waltz. The crowd is dense, though, and in no time at all I have lost him. Waltz! I call for him, but do not see him over the dozens of people in front of me. I wait for him at the outskirts of the crowd. He should be able to find me. I make my way out of the crowd into the edges of an alleyway. Oh, alleyways. Dots. But Waltz still does not appear. 10 minutes go by and I consider walking back into the crowd when I hear a voice behind me. Are you looking for someone, madam? I feel someone grab my hand. I slap them away and take a step back. When I turn, I find a man standing behind me in the alleyway. Oh, it's you. Didn't mean to startle you. What do you want? I want to help you return to the palace, Princess Sophie. Ugh. You know who I am? I do, Princess, and I can lead you back to the palace. Who are you? Someone who's working for the king. I don't trust you. I'm agin it. You're not dressed like an anime character. But the king does not remember me. The only people that would remember me are witches, fairies, and those with the curse. So, who exactly is this man? You're lying. Princess, why would I ever lie to you? Now come, I'm sure everyone at the palace will be very happy to see you. The man grabs my hand roughly and begins trying to pull me through the alleyway. The first thing I try to do is scream, but the man clamps his free hand over my mouth. The crowd is getting farther from us, and no one can see us in the shadows. This is creepy. Princess, I swear on my word I'm bringing you back to the palace. No! I have to fight back. Maybe I can still draw people's attention to me. I try to squirm out of my way out of the man's arms, but it does not work. He chuckles lightly at me until I elbow him in the stomach. For the few moments I am free, I try to run, but all too soon the man grabs me again with the same punishing grip over my mouth and nose to stop me from screaming. You're a real feisty one, ain't ya? I feel like I might faint. In one last attempt to get free, I tug at the man's hand with my own and manage to shift it just enough that I can bite down on it. Ow! The man screams in pain, his grip finally loosening. I can hear him curse as I run away from him. See, this is ominous music. I don't trust it. A few minutes later, I realize I've gone in the wrong direction. Why didn't you go back in the direction of the crowd? Ugh. I soon come to a dead end in the alleyway, and I can hear the man running up behind me. What is this I see before me? Why is Karma always coming to my rescue? How does he know where I am? Is my shoe also a tracking device? Pwah! Oh hey, apparently fighting back and running away was a good thing to do. I look up to see Karma standing on the rooftop right above us in his disguise, holding his sword, a broad grin on his face. Madam, you might hurt yourself playing with that sword. You might want to put it down. What's this, sir? Do you feel threatened by me? You should. Karma jumps down from the building and raises his sword in front of him. His eyes are angry, his early jovial personality fallen away. Man, don't fuck with Karma. Anyone that attacks a lady has to pay for the crime. Karma rushes forward, moving faster than I can see, even in his long dress. The glint of the sword causes the man to fall backwards, loosening his grip on me. I step back from the man's hold and watch as Karma points his sword at the man's neck. Now, I have a sword and you do not. Do you really want to test your luck, sir? This isn't worth it. The man runs off, leaving me alone with Karma in the alleyway. Can I have a hug? I feel like after this traumatic experience, I need a hug. What's this? You were a lot cockier just a few moments ago. I'm in shock! I need a Diet Pepsi and a hug. I breathe out slowly as relief washes over me. Princess! Waltz approaches from where the man had run. So, did you meet the coward fellow on your way here? I bumped into a man who looked as if he was running from death. Oh my, I feel oddly accomplished. Karma and Waltz's voices become faded and indistinct as my vision blurs. I'm suddenly light on my feet. All the adrenaline from earlier is dissipated into thin air. You're going into shock! I feel tired. Princess! Before I can collapse, I feel arms pulling me back up. Rest easy, Princess Sophie. Close my eyes and fall into blackness. When I wake up, Annis is setting a tray of food down on my bedside table. She does not notice as I rise slowly from the bed. Annis. Oh, Princess, you're up! We were worried about you. Lady Delora and Lady Parfait said you were just out because of shock, but still. How long have I been asleep? Oh, just a few hours, Princess. Don't worry about chores for now. Lady Delora says if you're feeling better later, you can use Mr. Broom. Just thinking about using Mr. Broom gives me a headache. Don't say mean things about Mr. Broom! Where are Karma and Waltz? Waltz is scouting the town looking for the man that captured you. And Karma? I think he might be in his room, Princess. He's got patrol tonight, so he's resting a little bit. If he has patrol tonight, that must mean he was resting this morning, too. How did he know I needed help? That's what I want to know! Do you need anything, Princess? No. I'm going to visit Karma. What? To thank him? However, he knew if Karma hadn't been there, things would not have ended so well. Yes. That's sweet, Princess. Oh, Lady Delora wants to talk to you about what happened, when you're feeling up to it. Okay. I wait until Annis leaves the room before I follow after her. It's only after I exit my room that I realize I do not know where Karma's room is. Annis must have assumed I already knew, with us being partners and all. It's fine. Do not need Annis's assistance for this. I can find Karma's room on my own. Maybe there's a book and it'll tell you. It takes me some time, but eventually I find a room with his name on the door in careful, flowery letters. Oh, okay, I guess that was easy. It suits him. I simply open the door without thinking to knock. What, were you raised in a barn? No, I was raised in a palace. Wow, great timing. I expected to find Karma lying in bed, but instead he's standing in front of a mirror, changing his clothes. Why didn't you knock? Bah! Bah! Princess? I like this reflection in the mirror. It's kind of cool. Oh. I don't think I've ever seen a shirtless man before. Aren't you in for a treat, honey? Oh, indeed. Yep. He turns to me, and the realization he's just standing there in his pants hits me hard in the stomach. What you gonna do? My face feels incredibly, uncomfortably warm. Why are you just standing there? Put on your clothes. You interrupted him, dumbass! And then I noticed the large tattoo on his chest. Is that what that is? Because I thought it was part of the shirt he was trying to put on, and I was like, what the hell is that? It's a rose ensnared by many vines. I stare at it for a few moments before Karma puts a hand there to conceal it. Oh, it's like it's over his heart. Oh, that's so sad. His heart is protected by thorny vines. It's rude to come into a lady's room unannounced, you know. Karma! His room is the mirror opposite of ours. Karma slips his usual dress on carefully over his head and then approaches me. Wow, that was fast. Oh, but he's not wearing the lipstick, see? I take a step back without realizing. Karma raises an eyebrow, and then smiles at me mischievously. It's a familiar look, but it rattles me more now than it ever has before. My princess, you're as red as a tomato. Are you okay? Look at her, she's all blushy-washy. Cute! Does this man always need to point out the obvious? Yup. I'm fine. There's no need to shout, darling. Now, what did you come here for? To see me, the beautiful Karma? Does everything always have to revolve around you? I mean, you are in his room, so it kinda does in this particular space. Karma's on my wavelength. Well, you are breaking into my room. Barely able to stifle a sigh. Well? I cross my arms and frown at him. His smile makes it harder to get my next words out. I came here to thank you. Do my ears deceive me? What did you say, Princess? Tut! Princess? Thank you for saving me. I saw you fight back. That was a very admirable attempt. You saw me? Yes, as you were coming out to the end of the alleyway. But I didn't manage to escape. Doesn't matter, Princess. You certainly made the effort. But I digress. You're quite welcome, Princess. It was my pleasure. I I should leave. Wait, what? I turn to leave, but Karma grabs my hand and pulls me back. But Princess, don't you owe me something? Is it a smile? Ah! So Karma was expecting something in return after all. I should have known. I think you owe me an apology. You did come into my room unannounced, after all. What is he talking about? Sophie! Learn some manners! Since you broke into my room, I demand you help me with my makeup. Then I will forget your transgression. Are we gonna play dress up? Ugh! Your makeup? Yes, darling. I thought you were resting because you were going on patrol tonight. Resting? Nonsense! I have much to do. My makeup earlier was so messy that I washed my face in order to reapply it. I cannot believe I'm going to agree to this. Fine. Ah, what a splendid day today is. Come, Princess, let's do this by a mirror. Resisting every attempt to make that dirty. Karma pulls me over to the mirror where I can see both of our faces reflected. He has a surprising variety of makeup on the dresser beside him. I don't even care that much for my appearance. Why am I helping Karma with his makeup? Because it's fun! Now, which feature on the face do you think is the most important one to highlight, Princess? What? What are your eyes attracted to most on a person's face? When they're laughing? When they smile? Why is he asking for my opinion on something so trivial? If someone was smiling, the first feature I would look at on their face would be... I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna think about this. Save it. Yeah, perfect. If somebody is smiling, I mean, I'd probably notice the fact that their mouth is in the shape of a smile, right? Like, that's what makes the most sense. But if I see, like, pictures of myself and I'm smiling in them, I do usually notice, like, the eyes first. Or, like, that's where my eye is drawn, is, like, to my eyes. I'm gonna... On other people, it's the fact that they're smiling. Like, it's the shape of the mouth and, like, a nyeh. So I'm gonna go with the lips, like, tentatively. Despite myself, I find my gaze dropping to Karma's lips. Oh, okay. Why do I feel like I'm walking into a trap? You probably are. The lips? My Princess. I didn't think I'd ever hear you say that you looked at my lips when I smiled. I do, though. Every time you smile. I did not say that. I'm blushing furiously. Oh, but you did. And Princess, I do believe you are blushing. Even though Karma has never said he was referring to his features, I thought about his lips anyway. Well, that's the power of suggestion. Don't think about a large red gorilla. You did, didn't you? The thought makes my heart flop, though I don't have the faintest idea why. I have the faintest idea why? Anyway, I agree. Though eyes are important, a smile isn't quite as brilliant without the lips. Without the lips? Oh, hey, it was the right one! Yay! I try to imagine a smile without lips and shudder. I'm picturing, the pirates and the moonlight effect in Pirates of the Caribbean, like when Jeffrey Rush walks out the side of the thing and he's like, "Welcome to the Black Pearl, Miss Turner," and his lips are just, like, gone. It's pretty creepy. Sorry, Princess. I misspoke. Try to dispel the image from your mind. Anyway, I'll let you choose the order of things. Fine. Just don't make me look like a clown, Princess. I know how much you'd like to tease me, but I need to get out of here quickly today. Don't worry, I am an expert makeup doer. I know I don't look like it because my face is constantly shiny in these videos, but in real life, if I'm actually, like, going somewhere, the shine is mitigated by various powders and things, I promise. If you need to leave quickly, shouldn't you do your makeup yourself? And miss the opportunity to have you help me? Nonsense. If I can, I'll have you help me with my hair some other time. Your hair is fine! The way you do yours is beautiful. That's what I agree! I have always loved her little ponytail with the little braid. Look at them, they've got little, like, matching braids. It's so cute. I always put effort into my hair, as Mother always emphasized the importance of looking like a princess. But I've never received a compliment on my hairstyle before. Karma gives me his makeup supplies, and I start layering the color on his face. Please don't do it wrong. I'm gonna be so mad. There's so many makeup tutorials on YouTube and Instagram and other places. There's no excuse for doing this badly. When we're this close, I cannot help but carefully inspect every one of his features. I don't think I even did something like this with Mother. Well, that might be a little bit creepy, wouldn't it? Aww, this is so cute, though. You know, Princess, I don't think I deserve your thanks. You still did a good thing, Guy. I pause and raise an eyebrow at him. What? You've been helping me for a while, and I haven't helped you with your curse at all. What I did today was just coincidence. Coincidence? I'd heard you went into town with Waltz, so I followed you two. I only happened to catch what happened in the alleyway. You managed to see me even when there were other people who didn't? I have good eyes, probably. You have very good eyes. Probably. It's not like you to be so humble. Sophie, I am, once again, offended. I like to think that this conversation is happening while I'm, like, standing right next to him with a makeup brush, and it's, like, right there. Because that would make it that much more fun. Why were you following us in the first place? You said you were too tired to go into town today. I was worried? It was strange not accompanying you today. Worried? Why would you be worried? Well, clearly, because bad things happen to you, Sophie. Duh. Karma looks puzzled for a few moments. He glances at himself in the mirror solemnly, then shrugs. Intuition, perhaps. Waltz mentioned something about feeling watched. Is there something that Waltz and Karma are watching out for that I'm not? Karma closes his eyes momentarily, and I take the opportunity to dust his eyes with eyeshadow. He does not seem to mind. What did you do? Looks so cute, though. Aww. Aww. Princess, you haven't spoken about what happened today with Delora or Parfait, have you? No, but Delora wants me to. No, not yet. Came to thank me first? Yes? Oh. I'm not sure if I like that look on your face. Karma falls into silence, and I continue to work, sweeping blush onto his high cheekbones. This is so exciting. Princess, do you know anything about the man who tried to drag you away today? No. He only said he worked for the king before telling me he would take me back to the palace. I wonder how he recognized you. I was wondering that myself. How curious and alarming. The only ones who should pose a problem at this time are witches. Witches? What do they want to do with me? Well, I only mean that witches are the only ones who can see through our curses. So that man spoke with a witch? It's possible. But why? Why would the witches want me back at the palace? Or was that man trying to lead me somewhere else? I suppose either way, the man couldn't have wanted to bring me back to the palace for a good reason. Is it possible that a witch gave a commoner a description of you? But then why would... Karma stops talking and looks up at me with something like sympathy. I'm sorry. Just running my head for ideas. Are the witches really so dangerous? What do they want with me in the first place? Rest assured, Princess. We'll figure this out. I nod my head slowly. I have a lot of questions for Delora and Parfait, but it's possible that even they might not know everything. I'll need to think on my own as well, just in case they decide to keep more of their secrets. I look at Karma and shake my head. Did I do bad? Please don't let me have done bad. Oh, we're talking about the... Okay. Next time I will be more wary. I won't let myself be caught unaware. Before I realize it, Karma has his hand on my cheek and is staring at me solemnly. His eyes are as cold and unmoving as steel. Princess, there won't be a next time. That's what I said. Next time, I'll make sure you're definitely not alone. Had I been alone today, I might have actually been kidnapped. I know that, but I cannot show weakness. I just need to be more cautious. Sophie, take 1 second and show a little bit of weakness. Be vulnerable. I'm not some damsel in distress, you know. Yes, you kind of are. You are, in fact, a damsel, and you were very much in distress. Having someone at your back is far more comforting. Even on a battlefield, knights fight better together. That is true. The whole becomes better than the sum of the parts. Dots. What's wrong? Nothing. Nothing? Are you fine? He moves his hand away from my face and stands up, sighing. His eyes look suddenly distant and his posture is stiff. Yeah, I'm sure it's the corset. I think we're about done here, right? I haven't finished your makeup, though. Wait, why am I even concerned about that? Oh? Sometimes simple is better. Or would you like me to sit back down? Do so enjoy being pampered by you, Princess. I would like to continue pampering you. I take it back. We're definitely done. Good. Thank you for your hard work. If this is the finished product, then I didn't do badly, although he probably could do with a little bit of lip gloss. In an instant, the mood changes, and a bright smile once again graces Karma's face. As much as I hate to do this, I'm going to have to leave you, darling. I have business in town and a patrol later tonight. Well, at least he's sparkling. I probably won't see you the rest of the day, but... Now suddenly he's got, like, lip gloss on. What the heck? It's like magic. Thank you. He's thanking me for putting on his makeup? Such a small thing. You're welcome. You already thanked me, though. Well, now you can tell I'm twice as thankful as the normal person. Oh, Karma. That doesn't make any sense, but it's Karma. A lot of things he says do not make any sense. I'm in love with this man. I leave the room with Karma, and he leaves the tavern as I go find Parfait and Delora. Two of them are seated together in the reception, speaking in hushed voices when I arrive. They both pause to look up at me as I walk into the room. Okay, this actually... We've just had, like, a moment, and I need to take a sec and recover from this moment, so we're gonna save it. We're gonna save it, and we're gonna call it good for today, because that was all very sweet, and I need a moment to process all of my feels that I'm having. I'm having lots of feels. Okay. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I will catch you on the flip side in the next episode.